Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Amira Nabila binti Zamzuri, and today my friend and I will talking about our assignment for intelligent control system. So for introduction, what we need to do in this assignment is first we need to design a simple neural network and find the way to get the decision plane, and then the software that we will use in this particular assignment is MATLAB and Excel. There will be two algorithms that we will use, which is hebbian and adaline algorithm. So for hebbian algorithm, this is the formula that need to be used to find y, wn and bn. So for adaline training algorithm, this is the algorithm that we use to find the complete sum wn and bn. For our task, we need to use hebbian or perceptron and adaline training algorithm. Construct your own classifier to solve the problem given with 100% accuracy. The consequence will be from the top row to the bottom row. Second, we need to retrain the data by using hebbian and adaline algorithm by using different training sequence. For example, from bottom row to top row or other random consequence. And then we need to analyze our finding. This is the top to bottom from Excel. As you can see, class A is at the top, meanwhile class B at the bottom. We decided to use T as 1. Find the y value is equal to T, then y value is 1. We also make W1, W2, W3 and B, value of them is 1. So this is the table that we get. After that, we need to calculate the accuracy. We found out that it is 100% accurate. Next, this is our value for hebbian graph, x1, x2 and x3. For retrain hebbian, which is from the bottom to the top, this is our table for retrain hebbian. As you can see, class A at the bottom and class B at the top. And we decided to use the value of T is the same as before. The value of W1, W2, W3 and B also 1. After that, we need to calculate the accuracy. We can conclude that we get 100%. This is our table for graph.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurhazatul Shafira. Okay, I will present about simulation for habit. Based on manual calculation in Excel, we get a value to plot the graph. So the value x1, x2, and x3 has been calculated manually in Excel. So we get a new value. So we use this value to simulate the simulation. Okay, right. This is a graph of simulation. Value of each point. Okay, this is about hebbian, and for retired hebbian is we calculate a new value based on top button top according to top button value. So this is a new value that we arrange, and we calculate and we get value, which is this one, and we sketch the uh, graph. We get this uh, graph for Thai, the value for each. So that's all for me. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Nur Fatihah binti Muhammad. Matric number DE170054. Okay, so my part is adaline. First, we used to use the top to bottom. So top to bottom, we need to find the accuracy. So the class A and B, and then we assume the target 0 for A, and then 1 for the B. So to find the value of S, we need to sum of X times W1, X2 times W2, X3 times W3, and then plus B. So we get the value, and then for the T minus S, we just minus 0 minus 0.5, and then for the value of W, we need to use the old weight 1, and then plus the n is 0.5 times by the x1, and then times the t minus s. So it's just same way to get the weight 2 and weight 3. For the B, we need to get the B all plus with n 0.5, and then times by t minus s. So after we get the answer at the yellow part. So yellow part, we need to find the y prime. So the y prime, we just times the w1 x1 plus w2 times x2 plus w3 times x3, and then plus by p, and then we get the y prime. So to check the accuracy, we need to know that t must equal to the y. So when the t is 0, it means lower than 1, and then when the t is 1 is bigger than 1. So based on the y prime value, we can see negative 0.10 is lower than 1, so that's true, 0. And then 0.52 lower than pada 1, so 0. 0.5 lower than 1, so 0. So 1.89 is bigger than 1, so 1. 1.25 is bigger than 1, so 1. 1.27 is bigger than 1, so the 1. So after that, we need to find the graph to plot. So I will explain more detail on the Excel. So next is retain at the line bottom to top. So we just split. No, sorry. We just take the bottom part to the top, and from the top to the bottom. So after we got the value, last value. We just check the accuracy and then get the scatter plot. So I want to talk about my answer for adaline training algorithm. So this is the our table. Just I just assume the target is A for 0 for A and 1 for the B. So this is learning rate, which is we use the 0.1, and then this is the formula of the sum, which is S where equal to the x1 times w1 plus x2 times x2 plus s3 times x3 and then plus by b. And then for find the new weight, which is wn equal to wo plus n times by x, and then times also by the t minus s. And then for the new bias, Vn equal to Vo plus N and then time by T minus by S. So this is for the data. So firstly, we want to find the value of the top to bottom. So top to bottom, we use the formula of S, which is this. So x1 times w1 plus x2 times w2 and then plus x3 times by w3 and then plus to the wo. And then you got the value of 0.50. And then for find the t minus s, we just minus t to s and get the negative 0.5. And then to get the new w1, use this formula. So we got the value of 1. Also by w2 w3, use this formula. And then for the new bias, use the bo, which is the old bias. So 0.5 plus n 0.1 and then time by ts, which is negative 0.5. And then we just repeat the the formula and then got the last value from w1 w2 w3 and b is the yellow part. And then we want to find the we need to check the accuracy. So to check the accuracy, we use this formula, and then we need to make sure that the value of t is equal to the y. So if the t is 0, it is mean that lower than 1, and then 1 is which is bigger than 1. So based on the y prime that we got based on the formula, this is show that 0 point negative 0.010 is lower than 1. So we just assume is 0. And then 0.52 is lower than 0. That's true. 0.54 lower than 1. Yes, that's true. And then 0.89 is bigger than 1. So that's true. 1.2.7 is bigger than 1. True. 1.27 is bigger than 1. True. So the accuracy is 100%. So to find the data, we need to find the higher and low value. So for the class A, this is the smallest value as we can see. So from the smallest value, we need to find the higher. So the higher one is the 0.54. And then from the class B, you can see the higher value. So we need to find the smallest among three. So we got the 1.257. Okay, to find the theta, we use the formula and get the theta 0.89. And then to find the graph, we just use this formula and then till got the value of x3. So after get the value of x3, we got the 1.55 minus 1.13 x1 and then minus 0.97 x2. So by this, we just fill the value of x1 and x2 to get the value of x3. So we just repeat until we get the last value. So for the retrain the bottom to top, also the same formula till we get the last value of the w1, w2, w3 and the b. And then we got, so to find the value of x, we need to fill the x1, x2 by this. For example, 1.596 minus 0.924 x1, we just fill the negative 3 minus 1.056 x2, we just fill the negative 3, so we get this answer. So repeat the formula till get the last value. So for the software MATLAB, at first we need to create the 3D scatter plot of adaline. So first of all, we just create the value of x, y, z based on the previous value of adaline graph that we got from the Excel. And then we just put, and then we just mention that for 3D scatter plot adaline to come out. So we just enter, and then this can out. So this is the, so as we can see the value is in the straight line. So we can see is the value that we already fill in the mathematics. So we can see that the S11 is the class and class A of the line. So we can see 7.85. Two point 0.55, 0.7, 0.75. So lastly is the to retrain the line. So as usual, fill the value of x, y, z based on the Excel that we got, and then we just enter, and then it came up with this and came up with the 3D scatter plot between the line. So we can see the value that we already plot in this coding. So we can see the value in the straight line. So we can see the class A, class B in the middle. So that's all for me. Thank you.